I would normally pay 14 for it, but the condition's not so good.
A very, very unusual watch.
I'm looking to sell a Patek Philippe 5320G.
16613.
The red is 16. A few watches that we've sold over the bank holiday weekend.
For all our customers that are builders, I hope I'm doing it right.
I just wonder if you give me a rough idea of what you're going to pay for it.
I would normally pay 14 for it, but the condition's not so good. Probably needs a little bit more than a polish, if I'm honest. 250 less than the 14 I'd offered you for what needs done to it.
Also 13,750.
13,750. I'll buy it. Just been heavily worn. That's it. Centre links.
I know it's a polished up.
It's probably a little bit more than a polish, but I can have it done. But just obviously it's just a cost involved. So yeah, 13,750.
Yeah, I was given as a what was bought as a gift from work, which is
Right.
no real use for it.
I'll just double check the glasses all. Yeah, the glass is all fine. That's just one of the main things with these glasses. They're really expensive to replace. But
is that particularly on the Sky-Dweller?
Sky-Dweller, because I think they have to change some sort of gasket or valve when you take the glass off.
Because the bezel move, and I bet you they don't seal it in the same way.
Yeah, so it's really expensive to have it done, and it's difficult to find the part as well. But the watch is fair enough. It's just quite well worn. Sound. Do you have any idea, mate? There's the Kermit. This one's called, and some of the steel watches that we have. Datejust 41s, deep seas.
No, I like the deep seas.
Yeah, they're nice, and also we'll have the anniversary Sky-Dweller as well.
That's the new one, isn't it?
Brand new, this one. It's been out I think since 2018 in steel. But the blue's the most sought after colour. Comes in blue, white and black in steel. This is the anniversary Sky-Dweller, 43mm.
So that's what they call the red writing, yeah, the red writing Sea-Dweller.
Put the deep sea.
Yeah, the deep sea is quite a lot more chunkier case diameter. Yeah, so it's got the gas release valve on the side. This one goes for mad premium around 8,000. It trades around 27k, so 20,000 above, something like that.
Just to get a hold of it.
Just to get it on your wrist.
Yeah, I'll keep you in mind in the future.
When you come back from China?
I've got 4 months in China, so
4 months in China.
I'm coming back with money in my pocket and burning a hole, so right, no problem.
Thanks,
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Cheers.
What are the things that you're looking for in terms of like refurb? You're saying it's going to need more than a polish. I had a quick look at it myself and I thought, okay, maybe on the lugs that might get laser welded.
Yeah, that's correct. So it has a couple of little dinks, so it's just been dinked off a door or whatever it might have been, and just a few little marks. So it can have that refinished.
Yeah.
So the bracelet will obviously be refinished with the case, but things like the bezel, so you have to look at things like the bezel. It's very difficult to get that back to as it was brand new, and also the glass, like we discussed before. They're the main things. So it is quite well worn, but with a little bit of magic and a little bit of TLC, it'll be back to as new condition, and we'll sell it at a great price. If whoever's going to receive this watch next, it's going to be 2021. It's going to be in pretty much perfect condition. It'll be at a great price compared to an actual brand new watch, and if you had them to the naked eye, side by side, you can get it.
Sweet.
Monday morning after Newcastle played, apparently the managing director's still in bed. It's very, very subdued in Watchtrader this morning because everybody was hammered yesterday. Getting straight down to business, just got a ladies 29mm Pearlmaster back from the workshop. Lady has worn this watch every day from brand new. The bracelet had snapped, so I've done a bracelet repair. We're repairing one bit, another bit snapped. Now, in time, the bracelet is very, very worn, so we've done 2 repairs and then a full service and refurb. So back to its former glory. The customer will be getting a call this morning, and that'll be returned to its rightful owner.
Can I get a wrist check today?
Yeah. Well, there's a reason for this on my wrist today. It's so that the face matches me collar on my Lanvin top. A very, very unusual watch. I was in a restaurant last Monday evening, and one of the waiters watchers who I've known for 30 years, Carlo, and I do know you watch us on YouTube, had one of these watches when they first came out. It's a Corum bubble. Very, very wacky. That's why it's called a Corum bubble. Wasn't many fans of them in the world, but as you well know, obviously I've had a lot of comments on me liking the unusual pieces.
Speaking of the world though, there is the world map on the dial, right?
It's a GMT and it has the world map on the dial. I've had this watch from new. I think I bought it in about 1997, 1998. For what I paid for it and what it's worth today, it's just not worth parting with it. So yeah.
Very niche watch, right?
But super, super quality. Amazing work on the clasp, skeleton backed. I mean, Corum are a fantastic watch brand. I can't think of the last time I saw a Corum other than when I was away on holiday.
Yeah.
So, you know, you go to the south of France, you go to Barcelona and you see them in places like that. I'm probably going to go to the Italian restaurant tonight, which is why I've got it on so Carlo can see it. The only other thing staying on an Italian theme is a Panerai in part exchange. A very, very unusual piece. It's a year 2000. It's a PAM 0052, I think. Obviously, straight away you're going to say, wow, Panerai chronograph.
Yeah.
Panerai chronograph that looks very sort of Daytona-ish. It has the Daytona zenith movement in. Wow. So a little piece of watch history. So that has the same movement, the same zenith movement in that watch as the Daytona. It's on a split titanium and steel bracelet. Again, unusual for Panerais to have.
And an open case back as well.
Yeah, going back to year 2000, this is all very cutting edge. It's every day now, exhibition back, glass back. You know, this is a key piece. So this watch won't be getting refurbed. It'll stay the way it is. If somebody wants to purchase it and then have it refurbed, they can. On the older stock, John took a Daytona from a client at the weekend who'd sent the watch to Rolex for service, but had specifically asked not for the watch to be refurbed.
Oh, right, okay.
Because he doesn't want the watch losing any more metal. It's been refurbed once in its life. It's a probably a 2004, 2005 Daytona that's been to Rolex, serviced and refurbed, and then been to Rolex for service again. The customer didn't want it. We won't be refurbing it. When somebody purchases the watch, if they want a refurb, I am very careful and I'm very respectful of vintage watches or unusual watches because, you know, life expectancy. This watch is, for me maths, this watch is 22 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. Condition of a 22-year-old watch. I would say that it's only been worn for best. Yeah. Not an everyday wearer.
Hi, is that Stu?
Speaking.
Hi, mate. Yeah, I think I was speaking to Jack before, wasn't I?
Yeah, Jack's one of our guys.
Yeah, I recognize his voice. Yeah, I follow your channel on YouTube. I'm looking to sell a Patek Philippe 5320G. The new model with salmon dial.
Okay.
Brand new, full set. Just wanted to speak to you whether you were interested in this kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll definitely try and make you an offer on the watch. So it's the new 5320G.
Yeah, it's gone up in price yesterday actually. They raised the prices by like almost 5%.
Yeah.
It's now it retails at 76,190.
Yeah, and how much are you looking for the watch?
I don't know, it's difficult to price it because it's quite new. I was looking on Chrono 24 just for some referencing maybe. There aren't many of them there. Some people try to sell it for like 83, some people even ask for 126, which is I think is too much anyway.
Okay.
So I wanted to speak to you and see, I don't know.
Okay, so let me take...
It works for both of us kind of thing. I'm not greedy or anything like that, so...
Are you looking to sell the watch outright or potentially consign, or do you want to offer for both?
No, just outright for now.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. No worries. What else, are you on WhatsApp?
Yeah, this is the number I'm using here. That's
no worries. I'm gonna send you a WhatsApp in a couple of seconds, and I'll take a look at the watch. I'll find out what it is available to me for in the trade. Then I'll come back to you with an offer if that's okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, mate. Thanks very much.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you. Bye.
Speak soon. Bye. Yeah, so it's the new Perpetual calendar with the new salmon dial 5320G. Yeah, it's white gold.
White gold, yeah.
Yeah, it's white gold with the G being the reference. Haven't actually bought it, so I'm gonna have to do some research and see what actually it's worth. Yeah.
Stuart, can I get a wrist check as well? I noticed you're wearing something you don't normally catch you with.
Yeah, this is a Hublot Big Bang chronograph.
And what's that available for Watchtrader at the moment?
How much is this watch, Josh? I think it's actually sold, or in the process of being sold.
£5,500.
Yeah, 55, watch only.
Okay, out the door soon.
Out the door.
Deliveries this morning, Thursday morning, what have we got?
16613.
The older bluesy.
Yeah.
Alright. Is this our purchase or APRA or?
All on consignment. I've got about 8 watches in this morning. That, for its age, very, very good condition.
Yeah, what year is that? I like that as well, with the proper old school papers.
2006. And the difference in the dial, if you look, it's got like a shine to it, where the modern ones have got like a flat blue dial.
You can get both, can't you?
You can get both.
Yeah, and the bracelet
That
on
one's
that's pretty good
particularly
condition.
fresh, yeah, if you look at it.
Yeah.
Has absolutely
Good watch.
everything with it.
Good
Both
watch.
swing tags, papers, booklets, and an older Batman.
So this is the first generation. Looks exactly the same, there's just an older movement inside.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly the same to look at. Well, there's a few slight differences. And the third watch is recently serviced. Again, 2014 GMT.
Wow.
And that is...
So that's still got the service stickers
You
on,
can
hasn't
see
it?
how fresh it is. The case, the bracelet, everything is...
So that's been back to Rolex for a full factory service?
Yes, but it must have been in decent condition to start with, because it looks brand new.
Great watch.
And then we've got very popular watch is the 36mm Explorer 1. That's completely unworn if you look. Again, has everything with it. It's very popular. I can never seem to stop them. They sell as soon as they come in. That and the 39mm sell straight away.
I haven't actually seen a 39 for a little while, I feel like.
Yeah,
at one point we saw lots
me
of
neither,
39s.
but I've probably bought and sold maybe 6 of those in the last month. And then we've got Tudor Harrods, probably one of the more sought after and popular Tudor Black Bay models, and it's a nice colour, it's very nice.
It's
You
quite a
can
muted green, isn't it?
only get it from Harrods, and there's a bit of a waiting list for it.
It's not a limited edition, it's slowly released.
Yes.
They've been out for a few years, haven't they? But you just...
Yeah, they put you on a waiting list and you'll get it within a certain amount of months, depending on your relationship with them.
Right, sweet. Okay, cool. Thanks, John.
And it,
OPs will have quite a lot.
seeing as me, is it?
Have all these.
Yeah, they're nice.
The red.
And what do they retail for?
The retail price, the red is 16,450. Also have the mustard
Yeah.
green
They've actually discontinued the red and the yellow
And what's the name?
and the
and the Tiffany
and
blue.
the
yeah.
Tiffany
That's
blue.
nice at Tiffany. So the Patek one goes for silly money, isn't it? And the other one I just but I said to look at the Pepsi, the old one.
Yeah, we
Like
have.
the old style Pepsi.
I have some, yeah, we do.
Yeah, we've got a really good condition older style Pepsi with the aluminium bezel.
This is an older Pepsi.
Yeah, like that, yeah.
This one.
Or do you have the one with like the bezels like that?
So that's a ceramic.
Not,
So
the,
this
not
is
the bezel, the strap.
the Jubilee.
Yeah.
Those are the two Tiffany and 36mm and 41mm. That's a black one.
Yeah.
That's good value compared to the rest because the bright colours come at a premium.
And the red one?
36mm, I'm just having a look for it now.
Which that's too small for me, isn't it?
It's entirely up to you. It's ladies and gents.
Because I tried the Hulk before.
Yes,
but
that's a
it's
40.
too big for my too big. So I got a small wrist.
So the next size is 41.
Yeah, this is the right size.
So that's bigger than a Hulk, but even though
This?
the case thickness is smaller.
Really?
The size of the dial is, but other than that, it's a lot smaller case. Just really, it's down to personal choice.
Do these hold the value or not?
They've been discontinued, so to some extent, yes.
And what are the prices compared to retail?
The retail price is 4,700, but they're not something that you can just walk
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
Rolex
yeah,
and
You
buy.
can't get them.
So I don't really see many people.
You will.
No,
And how much do you sell it for?
that one's around 16,000. I think the yellow is a similar sort of price. The Tiffany blue is significantly more,
How much is Tiffany blue?
25,950. I think it's the Patek one that drove the price of that
Yeah,
one
yeah,
up.
I bet it is.
And then it was discontinued.
What do you recommend? So I've got a smaller wrist, so
Probably the best priced one that's an odd colour or an unusual colour, a bright colour, is the green one, which is like a Rolex green colour. Those are probably around the 12,500 to 13,000 mark, so they're less than these two, but again, those are a brighter colour,
how
I
much are
suppose.
Pepsis?
Pepsis are probably around 19,000, depending on which ones you like. We'll have older ones, which are less. Let me just have a look. So that is the new Oyster Pepsi. That is the Pepsi with the Jubilee bracelet. And then if you want something older, that is what is nicknamed a Coke, which is black and red, and then obviously an older Pepsi, the top half would be blue, the bottom half red.
Have you got the older Pepsi then?
We've had two, and we've
one, you know.
just sold them, I believe, but let me just have a look. I'll just check on the stock. So for size and for feeling and for weight and everything like that, it's exactly the same as that, so maybe.
What do you think of the size?
They're just a completely different watch. So the size is similar, but the actual weight, they're lighter. Some people think they're more comfortable. There's a Pepsi there. So that's a particularly good example. If you look at the condition for a watch that's probably 15, 20 year old.
That's 20 years old.
Yeah, it's a very, very good condition. If you look at the bracelet and everything like that, better condition than that one. If you wanted to maybe have a try. So that's around 14,000.
So that's roughly the price of the Pepsis then.
Yeah.
Hulks are more now.
Hulks are probably around 20, 21,000, depending on how old. I would imagine you can get an older one for under 20,000 now.
Have you got a Patek on?
Yeah. Let me have a look. So that is the new. If you look, the crown is on the left side as opposed to any other watch, which is typically on the right. So that one's nicknamed the Sprite.
Was it a left-handed watch? Or?
It is, yes.
But again, that's part of what's making it cool.
Yeah.
It's unique, and not many people have it.
Yeah, I like this one. This one's nice. These are pretty desirable, aren't they?
Yeah, these are brand new.
They've just been released this year.
How much are these?
About 27,000, I believe. Two Nautilus 5711 and an Aquanaut travel time rose gold brown leather.
Yeah.
Those are around 180,000, those two. How much is the travel time Aquanaut, Stu?
105.
Yeah, so different league to the Rolex. There's a white.
Can I try this one more time?
Yeah.
Do lots of other shops have these or not?
Yes, you will get them. I think that one is competitively priced in the market. We could sell that for around 16,000.
So Harry, a few watches that we've sold over the bank holiday weekend. It's not just Rolexes. We've sold a Tudor, we've sold two Breitlands. We've sold them from various channels, so some of the customers have come in store and left a deposit and they actually want the watches shipped out. We've sold two on Chrono 24. One of them is this Speedmaster. This one is going to a customer in the UK. It's actually for his son. Looking forward to him picking this one up later on in the week. We sold a Tudor. This is the Pelagos.
FXD, this is one of the new ones.
Yeah, brand new watch. The FXD Marine. Great watch. This one sold via our website. An Omega, older watch, box and papers. And three Rolexes. An OP, a Datejust, smooth bezel, new Batman on the Oyster strap. And finally, a white gold Submariner. That's the Blueberry, so not too bad over the weekend. We have got the postal strikes on today, Wednesday, so we're planning on sending everything tomorrow, Thursday, for Friday delivery.
Overseas with the blue dial. When I say it's immaculate, it's literally just been on my wrist once when I sized it. It's got everything with it, obviously 2022. I just wonder if you give me a rough idea of what you're going to pay for it.
Did you have a figure in mind how much you were looking for it?
Well, yeah, as much as possible. Yeah, you've got one on your site now for 37.5, which is 2021.
Yeah, that was 30,000 we paid for that. So it's a similar sort of cost really. I think if you wanted me to sell it on consignment, then you would get like maybe 2,000 more than that. They do.
What, for the brand new one?
Yeah, the listed price isn't the figure that we receive when we sell a watch, you see, so
Sure.
obviously that's the idea, but I think in the current climate, people like to make a bid. Various platforms that we advertise on have a cost as well.
Sure, no, of course.
Do you have a figure in mind?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I thought it'd be nearer 40, I've got to be honest. This one's never been worn, it's immaculate. But look, I'm not trying to sell it and buy it, I understand, you know, you've got...
No, well that's it, that watch will sell for significantly less than the figure advertised. I think it's something we would probably advertise at around 40, but I think you've got to be prepared to receive that. What I would do is maybe ring a couple of other places and get a feel for what everybody else thinks it's worth.
Sure.
They have dropped probably 20% in the last 3 to 4 months. I think if you allowed us to sell on consignment and you got sort of low to mid 30s, I think you'd be doing well.
That's brilliant. Okay, well, thank you so much, mate. You've been really helpful.
Okay, no problem at all. Thank you very much.
Bye,
Take care.
bye.
Bye now.
Hendo, they don't call you the repair specialist for nothing, you know?
No, not a normal day at Watchtrader UK.
What's going on here?
But we've just doing some ongoing repairs. We have a floor tile that's come off, so I thought, well, just get on with it and fix it myself.
Someone's got to do it, you know?
Seeing as it's quite a warm day, I'd have myself a little beer. In fact, we'll have a little bit in the mix, eh? So, I've been told this is quick dry in cement. I think it is a little bit of trial and error for me. For all our customers that are builders, I hope I'm doing it right. This could be my new vocation in life. Get it just another candid shot.
For luck.
I did thoroughly clean and prep the area, dry the area before we started, and let's see if this will do the trick.
Is there anything you can't do?
I'm open to all suggestions.
It's just a pro.
So, hope I've done it right. I spoke to a friend of mine who is in the building trade. Yes, Billy, you know who you are. I asked him if he'd come and do this job for me, and he said, yeah, if you give us a watch. So I've done it myself. And just to recap, we're open 6 days a week in Jesmond, Newcastle, for the purchase of new and pre-loved wristwatches.